All right, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? All right, so for today's session, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about buying low and selling high. Okay, that's today's topic, and I want you guys to take a look at some of these things, and also right after this, also go and do your own research. None of this is financial advice. A lot of it's just an opinion. And we're going to look at what makes sense versus what does not. Okay. I think today, what I really did this week is I didn't really trade so much. And the reason for that is because of the volume into the markets. The holidays are here. So lots of big money is just kind of hanging out and doing their thing, enjoying family, just like everybody else should. There's no reason to day trade every single day. And it's not like it's something we actually need, right? Full-time traders out there, if you're full-time trading, then you have a good leeway to be able to be full-time, right? So there's no way that you can just sit here and just trade all day and say that it's a necessity, right? Just because you trade full-time doesn't mean you need it on a daily basis, right? There's a time and place for everything, and there's also a time and place to search for things, to study up on things, and to look for value. Okay. The cool part about this week is that I sat back and I just kind of contemplated to myself, and I was wondering, like, what is gonna be the next best thing that I can invest in? We're heading into this new year. We're heading into December. This month is almost over. Thanksgiving is just tomorrow. These holidays are, time for spending with family, and then also time to start thinking about the New Year's resolution and things like that. So I took the time to, search some tickers out that kind of made sense for me. And I want to be able to point out some of these value things versus some that are not value. Okay. In my opinion, of course. And I ended up finding, a lot of stocks that are beaten down. Okay. A lot of stocks that are just trending down and they're just not showing any sign of reversal just yet. Not only that, but they're at great levels and they're great companies. The biggest thing you want to do is when you buy low and sell high, the biggest saying comes from, great people, people like Warren Buffett. He is somebody who, who's bought Coca-Cola, bought Walmart, and they've been in these companies, for such a long time that they're actually invested in these companies, and they collect, dividends, which is awesome. If you don't know what dividends are, please go search it out, or just leave a comment down below and we'll make a video on dividends. So anyways, these guys are buying low. Okay, what that means is that these guys are buying here at these bottom candles. Okay, they're buying, when things make sense. Right here, I'm just pointing out, some of the bigger red candles, big places where it was huge sell off. Right, you all know the saying. You're all traders. You're all investors. If you're watching this video, you know something about stocks. If you don't know, then today is going to be the perfect time to actually learn something, right? Buy low, sell high. What does that mean? You don't have to be a day trader to understand that. You don't have to be, somebody who swings trade only to understand that. You don't have to be a scalper to just understand that. It can be a multiple of things. It's for anyone. You want to be able to get something at a good deal. It's very, very simple. You know that blue light special, that buy two for one special, the, buy one, get the other half off, get the other one 30% off, or whatever it means, right? You guys look for good deals. Okay. At the end of the day, everybody is looking to buy everything on sale. You guys see that brand new phone, right? That brand new iPhone goes on sale for Black Friday. You guys are scrambling to go buy that, right? You guys see something, a brand new TV that comes out, right? Roku. Got to bring out Roku just because everybody's a big fanatic, right? And all of a sudden, this December deals come out, and you guys are scrambling to go buy it as a gift for somebody, or even just buy it for yourself because they have some amazing deals, right? You scramble for all these things, but yet when you see a red candle, when you see something that is dropping, you don't buy it. Let me repeat that again, all right? Hopefully this sinks in. When you see red candles, you don't buy it. Why is that? Okay. I see a lot of traders always trying to buy tops. Okay. I see traders who come in and they're like, we're buying this top, and after we buy this top is gonna keep on going. Well, look, you just missed the biggest rally ever. It doesn't make sense to start buying at the top. Stop buying at the top. Okay. I'm not taking away anything from you making money, but dang, be realistic. Why are you trying to buy the top when you can buy something that's way at the bottom? Look at this. Okay. Now I'm pointing out Z just because it makes sense, right? I'm pointing out Disney. Look at the red candles that it has. Like, these are amazing dip buys, opportunities for investors, for anyone out there who just wants to start investing in general, right? Lead someone to a good value buy, right? Lead someone to that aisle where all the specials are at, where the blue light special is at, in the aisle 5 or whatever, and it's the best deal ever. Lead them there. Don't go over there and be like, man, go to aisle 1 where it's all high priced, right? Go to the organic side. You all know, whoever goes in shops, you guys know that organic is a lot more expensive than all the regular stuff, right? Everyone knows that. So if you know that something is expensive, why are you looking to buy tops, right? This is the opportunity to start looking for things that make sense, right? Look around you and look at the companies that are around you, right? Here's a couple things that I want to show you guys about buying low and selling high, right? You go and start thinking about something new into the next year or into the next couple of months or weeks, whatever it is. This market is in an all-time high. We're breaking all-time highs, and it's awesome. But there are some tickers that are offering you blue light specials. They're offering you great dip buys. Okay. It's an opportunity for you to even invest in. I started buying more Disney shares. Why? Because of the huge red candles that it's having. I know that Disney, and I trust, in my opinion, that Disney is not going anywhere. They are a consistent growing company. They are consistently adding value to their company and adding revenue. Everyone knows they were shut down for COVID. I get it. Okay. Everyone knows that the sales of the Disney Plus stuff kind of shrunk back. Why is that? Because nobody is at home and COVID is all done with. I get it. They lost a lot of money. Everyone knows. Overall, the company in general is amazing. Okay. This company is not going anywhere. Everybody loves Disneyland. Everybody loves Mickey Mouse and the little Pluto shirts and, Donald Duck slippers, whatever you guys have out there, right? My point is that I did some research on Disney and I fully trust. And my personal opinion, like I said, I believe in the growth of this company. If you believe in the growth of the company and you see tons of red candles, if you see this thing at on sale price, how come you're not in it? You call yourself an investor, you call yourself a trader, you call yourself somebody who wants to buy low and sell high, but yeah, you see all these red candles and you panic. You wait. You wait for a confirmation. You wait for somebody else to tell you, hey, I'm going to start buying this company. Why are you waiting for somebody else? It's on special, guys. Grab it while you can, right? I'm not saying, well, come over here, don't do any research, and just because it has tons of red candles, you start buying. No, understand your risk, understand your management, understand how much you are going to put on the table. Every trader out there has a different size of account. Not everybody has $151.34, right? $151.34, to just pull out their pocket and just throw it in Disney. Not everybody has that, okay? Not everybody can go on this trade tab, right? Go look at these contracts and look for June 17th and then grab the 150 calls, 155 calls or the 150 calls for over $1,000. Not everybody can do that. It's a longer option contract. Not everybody can come on here. Go to September 16th, next year's contracts, because you believe that this company is still going to keep on going, and throw a 155 call for $1,400. Not everyone can do that. So you got to know your limits. You got to know your account size. You have to know exactly how much you are going to invest and how much you can handle as a loss. If somebody were to put in 1,400 right here, and all of a sudden this thing drops back to 130, technically you just lost a lot of money. Okay. So you got to know where and when to start getting into some of these things, or how to build a position. There's actually a video that was made previously on how to build a position. You start buying as it drops down, and you start adding from the bottom to the top. And as soon as it starts to break up to the top, you start adding more or start scaling out, whatever it is. And now you have a nice position to go. Buy low, sell high. That is the goal, right? You catch a falling knife, you let this thing drive as far as down as it can, and you start buying. First of all, where is a good level to start buying, right? Here's the first clue for all you guys. All right, you got to come on this weekly time frame. All right, I just went back 5 years, nothing fancy. I wanted to get as much data as I could. So what I did is I marked this level right here. All right, this is the first level, 153. Boom, keep it very simple, right? Next piece, see this little base right here? I'm marking the top. Boom, 145. All right, where are we? We are a good area to start buying Disney. So what I'm going to do is I started buying shares. All right, I'm letting you guys know that I started buying shares for my daughter's portfolio. She's only 14 years old. Okay, by the time this thing, by the time she's 30 or something, this thing be at 210, and I'm gonna say, look, at least I bought shares at 150 level. If this drops a bit more, I'm gonna add some more. If it drops a little more, I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna be okay with something like this. If this thing wants to just go like this, next thing you know, by the end of next year, it's going to be up there, or even 5-10 years from now, I'm okay with that. All right, so this is more of an investor thing. Okay, lead somebody to the right place in order to start building a position. Somebody who has never opened up account, here's your opportunity to start building on something great. Okay, the next ticker that I have, PayPal. Look at this aggressive selling. How many people out there are still trying to short PayPal? Like, why are you trying to short PayPal when it's already shorted from 310 all the way to 188? That's an aggressive sell-off. Okay, PayPal overall is a great company. Okay, again, do your research, guys. Go look at what PayPal is all about. Go look at the potential growth that they have. Everyone that I personally know, almost everyone uses PayPal. Does the ticker pattern have anything to do with the potential growth that it has in going into next year? Heck no. Why? Because I know that the deal is here. It's at a blue light special, just like I mentioned. Look at this. Check this out, right? So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this base right here. Look. So I'm grabbing the top of these candles. There's a weekly level, okay? 204. Keeping it very simple. All right. I'm gonna grab the bottom of this right here. Okay. 175, just whole number. I'm gonna grab this middle piece. Look where we're at. 185. Look where we're kind of stalling now. Okay. Now, mind you guys, I'm gonna have some of these tickers on for the weekly watch list coming next Sunday, and I'm gonna break some of these down just a bit more. But again, look at the value that this thing has. That imagine if you were to start buying here and it drops just a bit more, but then you catch that full reversal all the way into next year, you have an opportunity to trade just one ticker and to focus on one ticker to take it all the way to 300 back into these all-time highs, if not even further. Who knows? This market is very, very healthy. If we experience a bigger pullback in the market, we still got to be ready and know where the bottom is going to be. And technically, this weekly chart on this PayPal is pretty freaking amazing, if you ask me, right? But again, start looking for things to invest in yourself. We're heading into this new year. We're supposed to have all these new resolution goals, and this new year of being healthy, this new year of overcoming obstacles and all this stuff. But have you taken the time to actually look for something that you can invest in, something that can work for you, that you don't have to worry about in the next few years? take the time to look for things that make sense, right? These companies here, look at V. Every time we drop, look how aggressive, look, drop, 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 and then now we're dropping again, and look where we're landing. Okay, let's see. Weekly level, look at this base right here. I'm gonna mark this base right here. Where did we bounce at? Right on top, that 200 level psychological, okay? Perfect level to start looking to buy some calls, some shares, whatever it is that you feel more comfortable with, okay? So V, Disney, INTC is the other one. INTC is another one that's just been getting smacked down. But this one, I think it might drop just a bit more down to the 45. But either way, the 50 level, the psychological, just grabbing that in between just kind of makes sense, okay? Look at this piece right here, okay? Just that piece and then this bottom piece, all right? So I'm separating this whole area from the bottom to the top, and then now you have this top up here of, what is that, 69? So we're kind of right here again. So we're at a psychological number, right? Here's another one, MA. MA is another great one. It's almost very similar to V, right? Some of these are again the great companies. Look, every time we drop down, drop down, drop down, and then here we're kind of just building this like nice little pattern in here. So, but again, let me show you where we're bouncing at. I don't want to sit here and just give you false information or just, you know, giving you some random numbers. Just because we see tons of red candles doesn't mean you got to buy everything. What it means is that you got to stay aware into what's going to be moving into next year. Okay, MA is a great ticker as well. SQ, look at this one. This one has a potential to keep dropping just a bit more. If not, we probably found the bottom here, right? Look at this. So again, I'm grabbing the candle bodies right here, just stretching it out. Look where we bounced, and look where the bottom of the wicks are. And then again, I'm gonna grab this 199, the candle body down here. And again, look, same area. We're bouncing at that specific level. Okay, so there's tons of opportunity for these. All right, let's take a look at Snap. Look at Snap. Look where we're bouncing. Okay, weekly levels. Check this out. All these candle bodies, if you want to mark the wicks, you can. Look exactly where we are bouncing on Snap. Now the top of this base right here, right there at that 150, you could just say 154. So Snap at a great level, SQ, MA, V, PayPal, Disney, INTC. Check out Twitter. Same thing. Look, like, I even have all my alerts on this thing. Again, look at this. Remember, grab tops. Go find these tops. Look where we're bouncing at. Okay, perfect area of retest right there. Anybody who's a day trader knows that from the level that where we broke out from, we always come back and retest. Okay, it's 100% chance that we always retest that same breakout level that was never tested. Look where we're at now for Twitter. Okay, so again, some of these tickers, guys, they're here, and I'm giving it to you guys. I want to put it on the table for you guys so you guys can do some research. It has to be things that you believe in. It has to be something that you see value in, not me, not somebody else. Just because I bought shares of Disney for my daughter doesn't mean that you have to buy shares for your kids. Okay, if you don't see value in Disney, then don't buy it. Very simple. If you see value in PayPal and you want to buy it for your kids or for yourself or for your wife or you know, for somebody else out there that you know, for a Christmas present, whatever it is, make sure you do the research on it, right? Research on something that has value and the potential growth that it has, okay? Don't just come on here and be like, oh, well, it's still red, it still has opportunity to drop. Of course it does. It's red, it's selling off, it's okay. But the blue light special is not going to be here forever. Okay, just like Apple, when Apple split. Okay, perfect example. When this thing split, this was the area where it split. How many people took advantage of these dip buys right here? I know I did. I started buying here, and guess what? I'm up on my shares. I'm definitely not buying more Apple here. I'm waiting for the next red candle. I'm waiting for the next sell-off because I am up on my position. Not only did I enter here on Apple, but I've been in Apple since before that split. Before that split, a lot of people got lucky and they had tons of shares already. But imagine loading up some more at these bottoms. How many people did not load up on Apple? Were you late to the party? Are you late now? Right? Well, now here is an opportunity to get into some shares of Disney, PayPal, V, MA, SQ, Snap, Twitter. Lots of great opportunity. These tickers are not going anywhere. Okay, in my opinion, again, everything is just my opinion. I'm just pointing it out so you guys can take a good look at what you're probably missing. Okay, take the opportunity, execute. Don't be afraid. If you can, you can even buy a portion of the shares or something. I don't know how that works anymore. But you can buy like a piece of it. Like you can put in $10 on Twitter. You don't gotta put in, you know, the 47.52 per share. But if you open a TD Ameritrade account or you know a proper broker account, then you definitely gotta buy the share. But you can definitely buy shares on other things, you know, other platforms out there like Robinhood, Webull, and things like that. So partial shares you can start buying. So either way, you still get money back, and either way, you're still using this opportunity to invest, right? Now, let me give you some more tickers that I personally don't agree with buying the dip, right? So I just gave you tons of companies, right? I know there's a lot more, but there's tons of other companies that don't have true value yet, right? True value for growth, true value for positive news and things like that, right? One of them being Baba. Now, if you guys don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on over there in the Chinese markets, you know, that area, the other country where I don't know much about Baba, okay? But there's a lot of bad news going on with Baba. This thing went from 319 and we're back at this level at honestly at a good level for any day trader out there, okay? At that 130. Okay. We're at this level where we had a bottom before. Now, could this keep on dropping? Of course. Technically, there's really no support until back down to 86. Stocks can do whatever the heck they want, guys. This thing can go out of business. I mean, I don't know if they're at that point, if they're barely hanging on, or if they're gonna do something to boost the revenue. Once you start seeing good news on, you know, the Alibaba company, and you see that they're, you know, growing the revenue and doing what they potentially can to keep on growing, then by all means, I think at that point we'll start looking at Baba. Otherwise, in my personal opinion, right now, just because it's at a low price, I don't think it's worth it. I honestly started buying around this 200. So I am negative on my Baba shares. Okay. Now I didn't go heavy, so I only bought a couple. So this is the only one that I am personally down on. Why did I start buying at 200? Let me just show you. Okay. This high right here, we actually came down in that level, and this is where I started buying some. And after that, after it kept on dropping, I didn't buy anymore. I left it alone. It's more of a share, so I'm not really too worried about something like this until I start to see the news. Because again, when you start buying shares, you're holding for a very long time. Now, of course, you got to make sure you manage your risk. So if you're, you know, let's just say you put in $1,000 and you can only handle a $200 loss, then you got to make sure you cut at that $200 loss no matter what. But again, I only went light, so I'm not really worried if I lose, you know, all that position within the next year or two. I'm not worried. I have other things that are holding up my portfolio, and that's okay. So again, this is not a great one to be buying, but it's definitely at a good spot. What I would be looking for something like Alibaba is for the company to just say, come out and say, man, you know, we're growing in revenue. The guidance in the next 2 years, we're going to be booming. It's going to be hot. You know, we're going to be the next huge Amazon. We're going to be better than Amazon or whatever it is. They got to come out with something good in order for me to start buying some more. Otherwise, I'm sitting there with a red Alibaba shares. But anyways, this is it, right? The other one that I want to point out is Z. All right, Z is another one that got actually hit in a negative way after the earnings, right before the earnings actually. There was a lot of news going on with some investors and then the way that they were flipping homes and things like that. So technically, on a fundamental basis, I still think Z is something that's got hit with a negative catalyst. So it's not at a good opportunity to just buy. And this is why I mentioned in the beginning, buy low, sell high. But it comes with doing your homework of trusting and believing in the company that's around you and what you see potential growth. For my honest opinion, Disney's not going anywhere. There hasn't been any negative catalyst to say that Disney's going out of business. All right. Like I said, uh, everybody loves going to Disneyland. Everybody loves Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck slippers, and Mickey Mouse robes and whatever. But not everybody goes and look at Zillow and starts buying Zillow shirts. They don't have any, right? But again, it brings back to the point that I'm saying is that you got to do your own research and to see what has value. Okay, value is everything. Potential growth and future guidance going into the next couple of years. That's what you have to look for. You can't just come on here and start buying everything that's at a low price. Okay, the blue light special, it's a blue light special for things that have value. Okay, ZM is another ticker that a lot of people talk about. The only thing with this is the fact that it was more of a COVID run. Okay, when COVID happened, um, everybody out there was at home. What is the number one thing that everybody was using? Zoom. Everybody was trying to communicate with Zoom. What happened after COVID is done? Everybody's back to work and everybody's out and about, and people are actually going to the park now. Nobody's using Zoom anymore. They don't care about this stuff. So what do you think happened naturally to something like this? Garbage. It starts dropping down. It has no future growth. It has no value because everybody out there is, hanging out. Everybody's back on their phones and start using their phones. They don't care about these huge meetings. They're back in school. They're back at work. They can actually communicate, shake hands just because you have that COVID shot now, right? So again, fundamentals, it comes to growth. And I'm giving you my honest opinion. I don't think ZM is worth buying at this 200 level. That's just my personal opinion. It's not a stock that I am personally going to be getting into, but it's definitely a stock that you can start looking at in order to find some type of reversal. And you can start trading and looking for calls at these positions, at these price levels, right? But again, not something that I personally would invest in, okay? So again, just giving you my opinion. And it's the same thing, ZM and PTON. PTON is a workout thing. This thing ran because of COVID, okay? Everybody was at home and everybody was buying these workout machines. And it's just like, when is the buying gonna stop? The buying stopped right after this piece right here. And then this thing just kept on riding on down. So again, if it's something you believe in, if you believe Piton in the company, if you believe in the Zoom company, by all means start buying. All right. I'm not gonna take that away from you, but make sure you do your own research and you have your fundamentals to back you up in what you believe in. Okay. Again, these are my opinions. This is not something that I would personally look to be buying. ATVI is another one. Again, this thing ran through the whole COVID. Why? Because of the games and things like that, okay? And then now we're at these bottom levels again. So the overall reaction that I see with something like ATVI is that it tried to run, it got smacked down, it finally made an all-time high, but it had the excuse and the backing of the economy because we were at home and the sales were amazing. Everybody was inside at home playing games for like a whole year, okay? Video games. Everybody was playing tic-tac-toe and on their Zoom calls and doing all kinds of weird stuff. But again, ATVI is not something that I believe in. Again, because I did my own research. It's something that I don't believe in. And it's not a good deal for me. The deal has to come with the value, with the demand, okay? These things just have to make sense, guys. But again, you can still look for opportunities to look for patterns, look for bull flags, look for descending triangles to break out to the top side. You can look for news catalysts that might drive it, and you can start looking for good opportunities to dip by as a day trader. I wouldn't say long term. Okay, so wanted to give you guys a couple tickers out there so you guys keep in mind. I'm definitely going to break some of this down for the weekly watch list on Sunday. Hopefully you guys tune in, and of course I'm going to keep track of these new tickers that are basing out at these bottom levels and potentially, find some reversals. I am personally, like I said, I am in Disney and I am in PayPal. So I bought some leaps today. I started loading up yesterday as well. And then again, started buying shares on these. I really like these setups where they're at on the weekly level. I like the fundamentals behind them. Again, I'm not going to sit here and give you guys all types of fundamental stuff. You guys can go do that research. How do you find it? Easy. Google everything. Okay. If you want to YouTube it, YouTube it. What is the value of PayPal? What is PayPal? What is Disney? Google stocks. Go look on Bloomberg. Go look on all kinds of sites out there. Tons of sites that you can search a lot of the revenue stuff for them, and just you can even go on Robinhood, click on the ticker, and there's like some news articles that are there. You scroll to the bottom of that stock, and there's like some information on it too. You can do that same with Webull. You can do that with TradingView, the platform. You can even go on here with the news and stuff, and analyze, and you can go to trade, you can go to monitor. I mean, there's the tools, the educational tab. You can use this thing to help you and guide what you're going to be looking for when it comes to the fundamentals. So do research, guys. Okay. But all I did and all I'm doing is giving you guys a few things that you guys should be looking forward to in the next couple of weeks, if that. So some of you day traders and some of you who have the opportunity to invest into something that it's at low, a good deal. It's at a good price point. Keep it simple. Let's not overthink things, right? But definitely do your own research. So yeah, I hope that this helps you guys out, and hopefully you guys make some great decisions, and hopefully you guys do some research as well. Go look for the value of things that you can buy. Again, Black Friday's around the corner, all the sweet deals are there, and you're running to go look for them. But have you even thought about buying low on some of these tickers that offer you the great opportunity of a lifetime that we may get? Who knows? We may not get it again, but definitely it's here now. The opportunity is there right in front of you. So I press the buy button. I hope you guys do too, and go take that time to do your research before you even press buy. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Always buy low, sell high. Famous words of Warren Buffett as well. Also buy when everyone fears. Basically when everybody is selling, start looking to buy at some good levels. But also sell when people are greedy, and they're trying to buy these tops. Not everything goes up forever, guys, but definitely a lot of good trends across the board, right? Even Microsoft is a great company. It's just been trending very nice. Apple's a great company as well. This is something that I have, and hopefully some of you have shares in as well. So remember, buy low, sell high, guys. Do your research, and for sure, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching the video and taking your time out of your day. Hopefully everybody has some great holidays. Happy holidays to everyone out there. Be safe, manage your risk, and appreciate what's in front of you guys. Okay. So thank you guys. I will see you on the next one.